Blueface and his son around dancers in their home. Law enforcement tells TMZ, sheriff's deputies have been called to the rapper's Los Angeles area home a whopping 9 times.
Son, come here. There's booty cheeks out here. You in here looking for chips. Are you gay? You ain't gay, right? My man.
So it looks like Blueface might have to give up on causing drama for Chrisean, because he just landed himself in some hot mess right now. He recently got a visit from CPS, and it looks like he might just get his 2 kitties taken away from him. This comes only days after he tried to take Chrisean's baby down. Chrisean is clowning him for losing guardianship of his kitties. So, is this just air doing its big one again? Or did Chrisean make the CPS call? CPS also came to Blueface's house, intruding with Chrisean. See, he's not answering the foggy, and mind you, they did not indeed come by there. So it looks like Chrisean Rock is getting the last laugh when it comes to this drama with Blueface, because karma is dealing with Blueface, and it's dealing with him hard. This entire drama has been going on for months now, because Blueface has been putting Chrisean through a whole lot of drama ever since she blazoned she was having a baby. But the thing is, Blueface did not want the baby with her, even though he had a baby with his first baby mama, Jaden Alexis, while he was dating Chrisean. Indeed, worse, he made Chrisean get rid of 3 pregnancies while having another child with Jaden. What hurt? Let me tell you what hurts when you're told to get rid of the babies and also have a baby with someone you're not indeed with. That is what really hurts. So yeah, Chrisean put her foot down and claimed that she had had enough and was going to have the baby. Blueface immediately decided to make very much trouble for her by publicizing to the world that the baby wasn't his. He tweeted, "To answer y'all's questions, yes, me and Gemstone are officially done. It's strictly business. I tried it, and evidently, it was not given before she announces. She's pregnant with another child, not mine. Rock has had hassles with 10 different men in the last time until I see a DNA test. And it's not mine. It's not a Blueface baby." He also continued to intimately pressure her to get rid of the pregnancy. And he indeed went as far as to partake screenshots of dispatches between them, like this bone where he said, "I am gonna be a cheated ever. I am not indeed gonna hide it for real. You do not want to be stuck at home with a baby while I am with the coming youthful bee. A baby will make us wedged, and you do not want to be stuck with notoriety like me, considering the way I feel about you." Well, the DNA testing ultimately revealed that Blueface was, in fact, the father. But it did not make him start treating her any differently. In fact, his gesture precipitously got worse and worse until Chrisean ultimately decided to leave him after he threatened to protest her in the stomach, until she bleeped and lost the baby. He, like a schoolyard creep, just looked the sprat in his eyes. Like, you do not suppose I will protest you and protest you in your stomach, and you will be bleeped for months? Duh, 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 duh. Like, also, he took my phone, made sure I was not recording and none of that, like. Long story short, like, I try to get up. He made one further step to the door, I am up, like girl was like psychopathically weird. He indeed announced to the world that he was not going to be paying child support to Chrisean, saying, "Whoever the judge is on my child support case. I told this girl, I do not want the baby. She still got time to get rid of it, and she forced it on me. So you better make the price, right? She's trying to trap me." Again, Chrisean decided to stay down from this drama, and she never really replied to Blueface's shenanigans on social media. Well, presto forward, and she eventually had her baby boy. And since she went live on Instagram to stream the entire thing to her followers, we found out that Blueface wasn't with her in the room while she gave birth. In fact, he was nowhere close to the sanitarium because he was out partying in Miami with Jaden. But rather than feel regretful, Blueface continued to produce further drama for Chrisean, tweeting, "Social media is all entertainment for me, guys. Nothing I say or do has anything to do with Rock. I broke up with her 3 months ago. I am with someone differently now. I have been posting my baby mama continuously for 3 months now. I am all about Jaden now. Please keep me and Rock out of the same discussion. Admire my baby mama. The situation is so messy that Chrisean had to eventually address it. She tweeted, "I simply ain't invite him. I went to my megacity to have my child. None of you weird people ain't finna be around my son. I am Alvy's God. I'ma do everything I can to cover him from hate and covetousness or anything. His name is Chrisean, and he'll be loved and admired." She also opened up about how she was hurting with his conduct, saying, "Let me heal for real. Stop trying to make commodity about another woman knowing you'll leave her any day for me. Your son will be staying with his daddy to grow the F up. It's hurting you, but you can be a man about ish." We presumably allowed that Blueface was going to give it a rest, but the situation snappily got more insane because Blueface threatened to take the baby away from Chrisean only 2 days after he was born. Chrisean posted a videotape of herself in the spa trying to get her body back, and Blueface took offense to it. Well, Blueface got frenetic and went on a rant, saying, "If she does not take my son seriously, I am going to make that her main focus and precedence for at least 30 days. I'll file for guardianship. You've been advised." 24 hours later, literally, I cannot believe y'all allowed that a sprat would change anything. In the first 48 hours, the baby has been held and touched by 20 different people. My sprat is not finna be hurt and touched like everybody in her family. Now, 20 different people is a problem. But that is just a veritably cruel thing to say. But this is Blueface we are talking about, so it's not at all surprising that he have no tactfulness with commodity like this. He also said, "I am putting pressure on her to straighten up. She's under a microscope now, so she needs to take my son seriously. I've no intentions of taking him from her, but if she does not get a grip and concentrate on our son rather than leverage, I'll have to do what's stylish for the baby. I do not watch about Gemstone. I watch about the baby." Now that seems nice and all, like he is trying to step up. But utmost suckers allowed that they could see through his BS because it's just wild that he spent months intimately obliging her to get rid of the pregnancy and talking about how he does not want the baby. But all of a sudden, he is out there hanging to take the baby from her because he did not suppose that she was taking enough care of the child. This is just wild. However, because it's super egregious to everyone who has watched Chrisean with the baby that she's super obsessed with him, but in a good way. She loves her baby. And it's wild that Blueface would try to say that she was not doing right by the baby. But while people saw through Blueface's shenanigans, Chrisean was upset by his pitfalls. She broke down on Instagram Live, covenanting that she'd never let anybody take her baby away, saying, "Oh, I am gonna take this. You have no say-so, so do not ever bro. Nothing taking my sprat, bro. Nothing taking my baby from me, y'all. Nothing taking my baby from me, y'all. You know how important shit I took when I was pregnant with him." But suckers were more worried about Blueface for putting Chrisean through all this stress and drama. Just days after she gave birth to his child, it was egregious that Blueface was still chasing Paul with the situation, because Chrisean was getting a lot of attention and support from suckers, while he and Jaden were getting dragged. But the situation took a dramatic turn when TMZ reported that Blueface and Jaden had gotten a visit from CPS for putting their son in a very unhappy terrain. It turns out that CPS had received a call regarding a videotape that Blueface posted on Instagram where he fantastically hopped around his 5-year-old son. The boy did not want to look at or touch the hop, and he went to look for food. And for some reason, this made Blueface wonder if the boy was gay. "Son, come then. There are booty cheeks out there, and you are in there looking for chips. Are you gay? You ain't gay, right? My man? Dysfunction, dysfunction, dysfunction." This is just all tones of meddled up. And it turns out that this wasn't the first time he'd gotten a visit from CPS. According to TMZ, he has had CPS visits 9 times between May and now, which comes to about every 2 weeks, and that is crazy. Well, it looks like this particular CPS visit done put the fear of God in him, because he's no longer dragging her. Well, at least for now. He tweeted, "I trust Chrisean with my son. That is it. Nothing differently. She's actually very nurturing and minding. Good with kiddies, no doubt. Just a little impatient. And that baby needs patience. Cannot just get up and go no more. I am being patient as hell. You do not suppose I want to get up and go right now. Timing not right." Here, not in eating his own words, but well, according to an bigwig, Chrisean thinks that karma is eventually catching up with Blueface in the stylish way possible. He threatened to take her child away from her, and now CPS could be taking his child away from him. And she thinks that it's karmic justice because the macrocosm is handling effects for her. Another source revealed that Chrisean has been clowning Blueface because of how disturbing the situation is. He has been claiming that he and Jaden are the stylish parents ever, only for him to get exposed for getting bi-weekly CPS visits because they are not as great as they want to try to lead us to believe. Chrisean isn't the only one clowning Blueface, however, because the thoroughfares have been talking, and they left commentary saying, "Dude is upset about Chrisean being a good mama, but you just had CPS called on you. Blueface is such a zany. Now how Blueface gonna try and take Chrisean's baby? And the CPS folk finna take his. And Blueface, dumb tone, thinks he can get Chrisean's son. Meanwhile, CPS just did a drive-by. How you want to take someone's baby? Meanwhile, yours is about to get taken. And plus, yo dumb tone was out partying rather than subscribing the birth instrument.